I want to discuss another topic with Christina of Markyate, the life of Christina of Markyate, how to approach this book as a book through which you would write a theme, or with which you'd write a theme. And this time I want you to consider the technique of ubiquity. Remember, that's an element, actually motif, right? And something seems to always be there throughout the narrative. And here, think of doors. I want you to think of the story you read and the role doors played with it. And we need to extend the idea. Doors are a liminal, they're a threshold, all right? And as a threshold, they're a liminal space. A liminal space is any sort of, or a liminal time, is any place or time in which one thing is developing and becoming another thing. So it's not fully what it was, and it's not fully what it's becoming. It's in that liminal space. And for example, the teenage years can be described as a liminal space, full of anxiety and not just anxiety, but although the word teen does mean sorrowful, full of identity of activity, activity of identity, trying to figure out who you are, what you want to do, where you're going, just the topsy-turvy nature of discovering yourself, I guess, if we can put it in those words. But a liminal space is going to be very well symbolized by a door, and you could track that symbol through anthropological studies. How certain tribes or people groups have esteemed the door, the threshold, and there are studies that have tied it to liminal studies. And so if we think of a door being, and the windows would be the same way, an entranceway. They delineate two spaces, the space inside versus the space outside. And as such, they have the power to give you direction as to how you should act and be in one space as opposed to the other space. And they also have the power of being communicants, being channels by which travel can take place. Not physical travel, but they're the mediums, all right? Mediums of communication. And if you think of the root of the word communication, it goes beyond just talking to someone, all right? It's the transfer back and forth of concepts, ideas, things. We get our word commute from it. All right, so doors are throughout. Doors and that sort of space, the window space, the door space, the Christina acting like a wall or acting like a passageway. It would be a fruitful study to write a theme on that, because it's there. Those symbols are there, and it would be useful again to track them out.